Los Molinos Part 2. This is the Part 2. If you have not seen the Part 1, the first one, feel free to go back and check out Part 1. Was amazing, was great. I talked about a few things, and you could just check it out to see what I talked about, to get a look at the mall, see how beautiful, how awesome malls are here in Colombia, Medellin, Colombia, to be specific. Um, I will be showcasing more malls. That's just part two of the same exact mall. I didn't quite finish the whole walkthrough, and there's more you can see right here, right now, that are not part of the part one. So that's why there is a part two. And there you go, Los Molinos. Located in Belen. You know, yeah. Once again, Colombia's amazing, man. Colombia is really like a beautiful country that has a lot to offer. So my job is pretty much showcasing everything that I come across and see that are beautiful. And I know there's a lot of people who travel, who comes to Colombia. Obviously, I'm in Medellin, so many great city in Colombia. So it's like Medellin, just so many great city, like Cali, like Barranquilla, Cartagena. I can go on and on with the list of great city in Colombia. But I really love Medellin because of the nightlife, and obviously I love the accent. You know, yeah, paisa, paisa, si me entiende, huh? Yeah. So, but malls. In this video, you're looking at a mall, one of many great malls here in Colombia, in Medellin, Colombia. Um, I visited this mall before. I actually have videos of this mall like years ago, but I had to come back and check it since we're really now in normal time. Because it took some time to come back to normal since COVID. You know, I know some people think it has been normal for quite some time, but truth be told, it hasn't. It's just now start to be normal. Even with that, there's new things that are taking place. So, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've said on part one how malls are like some of the safest uh, malls in general. Like, is the spot where you need to be, especially as a foreigner. Foreigner, you want to feel safe, and you also want to do things while feeling safe here in Colombia. Mall is a great place to start. Obviously, there's a lot of things that you have to know being here in Colombia, but I'm saying having just know that mall exists here, and how you can utilize mall to your advantage, because a lot of time there's tourists who wants to do things. So a lot of people come here who wants to do things, but they not sure what to do. And I'm saying, with malls, you could just go in there, you can sit down, you can walk around freely. You don't have to worry about your phones. You don't have to worry about your bag. You just have just like when you're in the state, you just being your full self, and thinking nothing. And you can make your plans there, if you a person that like myself who has a billion things to do every day, and you like to plan how your day is gonna go, or how to really accomplish things is by planning things. So, and sometimes you just want to do it in a fashion where it's fun. And I'm saying not being in the house can help, brainstorm, more ideas can come. If you're a content creator, you want to think of what to, you know, talk about, right? Whatever the case may be. Malls here in Colombia is a great place to start, just due to the safetyness of it, and also what it really provide. And usually they usually have like fashion shows, and some of them a lot of time, and I'm actually looking to actually to come across some of these fashion shows, uh, in some of these malls, but I have just gotten back to doing mall content here in Colombia. I have been busy going to Comuna 13, uh, La 70. Check out some of these videos too. Pretty awesome videos. Um, Laureles. I've been going there, just kind of like run down the street and show all the bars that are down there, which is a pretty great place too. A lot of people are so stuck on going to El Poblado, and there's so many other great things you could do here. You feel me? So that's really what I'm trying to I'm trying to show people. I'm trying to show you there's a lot you could do here, and showing you these malls to show you like how comfortable you could be and how much you could do just in one place. I mean everything, even talking to people here, because a lot of people like wasting time here too, meaning they're just doing like things like some people just go to the mall just to go to the mall, bro. Like just to go to the mall, just to have some good time, or just to walk around. A lot of people actually here in Colombia goes to mall because it's hot outside, and they like to be in a place where it's chill, like the mall. You know what I mean? It's super comfortable. So like when it comes to the malls, there's no limit on what you could do. You know, there's no limit. You could do anything, everything there. It's all in one place. A great place to hang out. Uh, you can even take dates uh, to the mall. Like I'm talking about, and I don't suggest that for every man, because I know some of y'all get easy to be. Some of y'all just like they can just convince y'all to do anything. So if you're a person that can easily be convinced, it's not a great idea to go on a date, or to go with. It doesn't necessarily have to be a date neither. You don't want to go with any shorty to the mall. You feel me? Cause you already know what comes with it. Like you take any girl to the mall, like without you already leading. Like if you're not leading, I don't I don't advise you to take any shorty to any mall, because one I said if you're not leading for a reason. Because if you're leading, it's what you say. That's what's gonna go. But if you're not leading, You gonna enter the mall with like $50,000 in your pocket, and you gonna come back out with zero. That's just how it is. 'Cause, Shorty's gonna want you to buy things. You know what I mean? Rightfully so. You know what I mean? So what's the point of you going to the mall if you ain't gonna buy nothing? Like, well, but if you're leading, you know how to really explain things, and you have a clear vision on what it is that you're doing. It don't matter. You go anywhere, you can do anything. There's no, and you can convince anybody, on what it is that you're doing. So it's not a big deal. I'm going to the mall. Like I'm going to the mall. It don't matter. I'm going with a girl. It don't matter. I'm going with people. It don't matter, bro. All I know is I'm going to the mall. I never said I'm going to the mall to buy nothing. So anybody who think going to the mall like means you gotta buy something, you crazy, cause you don't. Especially here in Colombia, man. Like I go to the mall, I make content, and the Wi-Fi sometimes, based on the place that I'm in, the Wi-Fi at the mall, just my content upload like a lot faster. Like I'm telling you right now. So the Wi-Fi at the mall is actually pretty good. It caught me by surprise because I've been coming in here in Colombia for years, but I never really got into using the Wi-Fi at the mall like till recently, like no cap, and to see how good I upload on TikTok and YouTube, even on Instagram. Like it was pretty amazing. I have to say, it was pretty good. The speed was great, and as you see in the mall right here right now, it's not as crowded. Once again, this is part two. It was filmed the same time part one was filmed. The reason why there's a part two, um, is because um, in part one I didn't show all the places, or the stores. It's like over 170 plus stores, where you can shop. You know what I mean? So it's a pretty decent size, of a mall. It's not the biggest. It's far from the biggest. So, but however, it's pretty comfortable, and you can do anything that you want to do there. So I encourage you, when you at the crib, when you travel, 2 weeks, a week, you have spare time in your hand, just visit the mall. Visit these malls. Just Google, and it's like you don't even like you Google it first, and then pick which one is closer to you, and put it on Uber, and then and go and visit. Don't just get stuck somewhere. You could always go to the mall and meet people, talk to people, or you don't even have to try to talk to people anyways. So you could just chill. You go with your headphones, listen to music, talking to folks, whoever you want to talk to. You could just, there's chairs everywhere. When I tell you, malls are low key in Colombia, low key, just like the spot. I don't think people noticing that. I don't think people know that yet. I think it's gonna pick up. Like people go to the mall. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. People do go to the mall when it comes to Colombia, but I want to to make it a thing. Like I'm explaining it to you. This is kind of like what you'll see that's gonna be happening a lot more. I promise you, this will pick up because what I'm explaining to you is something that looks like wow, like, but when it's a thing, which how I'm explaining it to you, you will see the difference. I guarantee you will start seeing people going to the mall moving forward. More people going to the mall. Let me say it. More people will be going to the mall moving forward here in Colombia because of what I'm doing and what I'm putting people on. I'm not putting you on as far as, oh, you go to the mall. It's easy. You go to the mall, but what I'm showing you, what I'm opening your eyes to see that you could do at the mall, that like the thing that I'm explaining that are just like there, but I'm just showing you, even though they're there, like I'm showing you how important the mall is and how it can make your life better when you do travel to Colombia. You know, man, and it doesn't have to be just the city of Medellin, because all these cities in Colombia has great malls. You know, and all of them, you will be in some safe, like environment, more safe than you'll be by just being fully outside. So Colombia is doing what they supposed to be doing. They improving, and you gotta give great respect to the country, and you gotta appreciate the people. Some amazing people. You know, there's a lot of the culture itself. It's tricky, but you can't use the trickiness of the culture to speak negative about the culture. That I will not do, and I will not encourage anybody to do that. Cause I say that because here in Colombia, man, like this bad. There's a lot of bad habit. There's a lot of bad habit, but just like every country, just like every culture, everybody has, ways they be. You know what I mean? Everybody do things that, you know, you don't you're not okay with all the time, but it happened. They move how they move. But here in the culture, man, once again on the first one, I mentioned how they they really don't they really don't like they're not used to people doing things by themselves. So I get to be looked at like an alien. Like no cap. But it's not just here in Colombia. The stuff that I'm always, on some futuristic type of thing, and it's always people always get it like years later. That's when I get to chill back on my rocking chair and then enjoying the the beauty that they so late. I'm already on the next one. That's when they caught on. So, but that's just why it is how it is. So I don't blame this culture for not quite understand somebody like myself who's doing things that the normal people don't do. So it's just part of this whole thing. But Los Molinos Smart Fit right here. People are working out. Everybody are staying active. Today, part 2, you see a little bit more people because around that time there was a little bit more action because the time was going down and things like that. But as you can see, the mall is beautiful. More people downstairs. I was upstairs at that point by the coffee spot next to the Smart Fit. But yeah, I sat there. I didn't get no coffee, nothing like that. I just sat there and just pretty much creating content. And like I said, man, don't be afraid. The mall is free. No cover, sin cover. Yeah, how they be getting you when you go to the club, when you walking around they trying to get you on sin promiso. Yeah, like scene. They're talking about scene cover, like they ain't gonna cover you. Like then you get to no charge, whatever. Like I'm like, first of all, how is that scene cover? When I get in, I gotta buy a bottle of beer, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's so funny to me. The culture is just it's hilarious. You know what I mean? It's cool. It's just everybody got their own style, their own wave, and for me, I just like to learn. It's just me right here outside. I'm everywhere with it too, though. I be careful. I don't be doing the most. So even though you see me outside and recording, whatever, I'm not in people's face. I'm not showing off. I'm not disrespecting anything. I'm not in nobody's way. I stay out the way. You know, I just collect my content. I just observe. I just embrace the culture for the good things they do. If they do anything bad, that ain't my business. I don't want to be a part of it. I'm here for a good time, so I just embrace the good things that happened, in Colombia, and we outside right there. That's just me waiting for my Uber. My Uber, yeah.